Good morning. This is Miss Larson. It's Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. I've got another story today. It's called a realistic fiction. It means that it's not real, but it could be real because it's realistic. Now, this one is about the 4th of July, not Memorial Day. I chose it because it shows the weaving of another culture into America. So even though it's the 4th of July instead of Memorial Day, um, I think the meaning is going to be the same as far as weaving cultures into America. So I got my flag here to wish you a happy Memorial Day. Okay, this is called Apple Apple Pie on the 4th of July. Oop, here we go. 7 days a week, 52 weeks, 364 days a year, and 365 in a leap year, our store is open. Christmas is the only day we close. Even on Thanksgiving, we open the store. Even on New Year's Day. Even on the 4th of July. So the 4th of July is America's Independence Day, and we celebrate, and that's July 4th. It's another holiday, and a leap year happens every 4 years when we add a day to our calendar on February 29th. So this little girl's thinking, we never get a day off. We always open our store. This is just her mom and dad working in the store. Looks like she has a little brother. I hear the parade coming this way. Boom, boom, boom. I smell apple pie in Laura's oven upstairs. Chow mein in our kitchen. Chow mein! Chinese food on the 4th of July? Okay, right here we have parade underlined, and that's mean it's bolded, and they want you to know what that is. Hopefully many of you have been to a parade. It's a parade when people walk up and down the streets playing instruments, and there's floats and there's clowns sometimes and things like that. It's a nice time. And chow mein is, it says chow mein in our kitchen. This is a meal. This is a Chinese meal. And her mom's rinsing the noodles here. No one wants Chinese food on the 4th of July, I say. Fireworks are Chinese, Father says, and hands me a pan full of sweet and sour pork. Right here it says, and hands me. That means he's handing it over to her, right? It doesn't mean his hands. He's handing it to her. Sweet and sour pork is another Chinese meal. Okay. It says, predict. Do you think anyone will want Chinese food on the 4th of July? Take a second and think about that. Would anyone want Chinese food on the 4th of July? Let's find out. I hear the parade. Boom, boom, boom. Here's the band here. I hear the parade passing by. Noon, 12 o'clock. And customers come for soda and potato chips. Customers are people that come in to buy things from the store. 1 o'clock, and they buy ice cream. 2 o'clock, the egg rolls are getting hard. Egg rolls are another Chinese dish, food. 3 o'clock, ice and matches. 4 o'clock, and the noodles feel like shoelaces. No one wants Chinese food on the 4th of July, I say. Mother piles noodles on my plate. My parents do not understand all American things. They were not born here. Even though my father has lived here since he was 12, even though my mother loves apple pie, I cannot expect them to know Americans do not eat Chinese food on the 4th of July. So right here it says mother piles. That means she's putting a big bunch of noodles on her plate. My parents do not understand all American things. She's saying American things because of they're in the country of America, in our country. I cannot expect them to know. I mean, she doesn't think that they really should know because they have come from somewhere else. Okay? So I straighten the milk and the videos and sample a few new candy bars. So she's making sure everything's straight in here so it looks nice. And by sample, it means she ate a few candy bars. She tasted them. So I straighten the milk and the videos and sample a few new candy bars until 5 o'clock when two hungry customers walk inside for some Chinese food to go. So they are getting a couple customers, huh? Okay. Do you think the girls' feelings will change about the Chinese food, I wonder? We'll have to wait and see. We got to predict and see what happens. I think the more customers that come, she might think maybe people do want Chinese food. Okay. I tell them no one came, so we ate it up ourselves. But the customers smell food in the kitchen now, and Mother walks through the swinging door, holding a tray of chicken chow mein. And Father follows her step for step with a brand new pan of sweet and sour pork. Step for step means each step his mom took. Each step the mom took, the dad took, so he followed her. They came out together. And 3 more people get in line. 11 more at 6 o'clock. 9 at 7. 12 people by 8 o'clock. More and more and more. Until it's time to close the store. Time to climb to our rooftop chairs, way up high beyond the crowd, where we sit and watch the fireworks show and eat our apple pie. So that is a good story of weaving another culture into the American culture, because this little girl thought, this is America. They're going to want hot dogs and apple pie and hamburgers and things like that. She didn't think anyone would want Chinese food. But we've had Chinese restaurants here for many years, and people love the Chinese food. So when the Chinese came and brought their food in their restaurants, they were weaving in part of their culture into the American culture. And now Chinese food is part of the American culture. So people did want food from China. So that's just an interesting story about weaving one culture into the American culture. And I will start another video with your assignment.